It's another Monday, and it's time to dive into some of the random requests that we get on this channel, which have become more and more and more. So for those of you who are throwing out these random requests that are not very popular, I'm going to say it again. If you really want this to happen, you're going to have to bear with me, because we're at a point now where that list is getting so big that it's a numbers game. So I'm just trying to go through some of them, and the more persistent you are, the better. And I don't mean persistent for like one video and then get mad at me, because I've had a couple people get mad at me for not choosing their song even though they were persistent for a couple videos. The list is so long, it's going to be hard for me to like be getting to all of your requests, especially since I only do this once a week. So we're just going to try to cut into some of those week by week. Again, if you're really wanting me to listen to that song, you're going to have to be consistent over a long period of time, possibly. So right now we have DGM. This has been requested quite a bit for a good month or more. The song is The Secret. So it seems like a pretty long song. You guys know how I feel about long songs on a first listen. So I'm hoping this proves me wrong. Because as soon as I see 15-minute long song, I'm like, is this exactly the best choice for me to dive into a band that I've never heard of before by listening to a 15-minute song by them? We're going to find out. Either way, I've got an open mind. I think next time, or the next time I do like a random request, it's going to be Marillion. I've wanted to get to Marillion. So for you, I think there's been 2 different people that have requested Marillion. You need to, like, in this video, if you watch this, you need to put a link into the song that you want me to do. I'm going to start asking you guys that for the specific songs that you want me to do, put in a link with that song, so that way when I go back into the comments, I don't have to go find the song. And there's been a couple times where I've picked the song, and then I actually, for some reason, this happened with Steven Wilson, I picked the wrong like song to listen to, or the wrong download. So if you give me that link, it's going to be a lot easier for me to make sure I don't make a mistake. Got it? All right, so let's get to this. We got 15 minutes to go. Sounds very eerie. I like that beginning. I feel like Jason and Freddy are coming for you. Nice, pretty epic. Sounds like very When Dreamin' Day Unite by Dream Theater. Very much. I like it. Even the recording is old school. Dude, this is got a mixture of Symphony X and Dream Theater. Nice. I like that. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, singer's not bad. Falling of the Sun? He's got a Sebastian Bach twinge. Yeah, that like. I like that. That. Nice guitar. Nice. When you know. Knew that was coming. Good melody. Catchy. Nice, back to the beginning. Established a home base, and now we're back. Woo! Nice little pinch harmonic. It's gonna do it again. Nope. Nice. Set up for the verse. Repetition, but not too much repetition. Ooh, nice. Half. The guitarist went into half for like a measure. Yeah, right there. I love that. It's like accenting very well. Good. It's got a nice 80s like chorus. When you know. Ooh, I like the harmonies in the background. That was an additive. Nice. Keyboard. Right? Yeah. Nice. Play back and forth. I like that. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Shit, that's like Michelangelo. It's very Michelangelo Battio. Beautiful. Good mixture of like passing notes, which I'll talk about in a minute. Passing notes with technical prowess. Nice. Definitely impressed. Nice, good break. We're only like 5 minutes in and it's like, I don't know how they can do this for another 10 minutes. Legato, hammering. These are definitely someone you want to see live. Oh, had to crack the neck. Nice. Good transition. Now you still have that bass going. Oh, beautiful transition. Fit perfectly. Oh, that was good. His voice is good.
It all sounds quite hard, so why would you trust me so far? Something that I don't care. I need to dare. I'd win a fight to die.
Nice, epic. Good. Building. Good, building. Nice. I like this riff. Nice. Very well written. I wish the bass was a little... It sounds very trebly. Yeah. It sounds kind of hidden. But what's new? Fucking bass players, man, they get ripped off. I mean, listen how much more powerful the guitar is in the mix. I mean, it totally drowns out the bass, unless the bass is by itself. Beautiful.
Voices of cheer calling from deep inside.
Deep inside.
Finding me helpless inside your brain.
This is good, man. I'm impressed. Nice. Ooh, I like this part. It's like, it feels like it's coming to the end, but obviously there's 4 minutes left, so it's not, but it's building well. Like those background vocals. Very good melodies. They're mixing together well, the transitions. Nice. How are they going to end it? Nice. This is the third guitar solo. Good. Keyboard, right? Nice. Knew that was going up. Epic. See how they end. Oh, it's just gonna fade out? Yeah. That song and that sound is exactly right on with everything that I think goes into a well-written song. So that's like in the Symphony X, Haken, Caligula's Horse, Dream Theater kind of sound. It's in that genre. It's in that good composition area. So I'm definitely impressed. I'd never heard of these guys before. I mean, are they new? The sound sounds old. I don't know if that's on purpose. So the sound sounds like they've been around for a while. The guitarist and keyboardist are definitely kick-ass. Singer's got a great voice. It's not like annoying at first. Like a lot of these singers that, you know, and this is why I like Caligula's Horse and Haken a lot, because their singers are also like this. It's hard to find a singer in this genre that may be technically good and has like that vocal power that doesn't sound annoying or something at first, where it's like, okay, it's obviously they're good, but I've got to get used to their classical slash just interesting voice. Geddy Lee, James LaBrie being some of that. This guy's voice has a little bit like that, but not enough to make it like, oh, that's kind of a grating sound. His voice sounds really good. So I'm definitely impressed with this group for sure. I will say this, I was thinking about it as I was listening to it, because the song was so well written, great transitions. Obviously the guitar and keyboard going back and forth, it's just very, very well done. It takes you on a ride. It's going through different kind of aspects of music and feeling, which is exactly what a song should do. But as I said at the beginning, okay, this is the best way that I can explain it. When you go to see like Avengers, or which I don't think I've ever seen Avengers, or any of the new Marvel movies, okay? There has been a problem in the last decade with movies, and it's really should be obvious to everyone, but people are still fucking going to movies and watching these movies a ton. So I just don't get it. So they're making a ton of money. If they make a ton of money, they're going to keep making these kinds of movies. But how many Batmans do we have now? And I think another one's coming out with a different character, a different Batman. Fucking serious? Like, how many fucking times can you redo the same fucking story? Be creative. Write your own shit. So my point in saying this is that when you have these Marvel movies, basically what it is it's just all action and very little story. Now the Batman with the new Batman Returns and stuff like that, that had story to it too, but most of it is just so much action that This is why, and I'll say this very clearly, it was 20 years ago, actually 23, 22 years ago, that the Matrix movies came out, and they still are the best movies in that kind of genre, sci-fi, action. They're still the best movies 20 years later. And the reason why is they found the perfect balance of telling a story that was fascinating, save, when they ran out of creativity in part 3. But like, save that, they had a beautiful, philosophical, interesting, captivating story along with still the best badass scenes of fighting, because they realized something, or maybe they didn't, maybe they created something where they basically went between fast action stuff and then went into slow-mo to fast to slow to fast. And what that does, and I've said this in other videos, and I think this also happens in music, this is what makes great dancing. Missy Elliott, I think, took the Matrix idea, and a lot of her videos, like Get Your Freak On and all that stuff, kind of simulated this in her videos. She would dance fast, and then you just break it down into slow motion. Why is this important? Because what it does to the brain is it keeps it awake. Because if you just keep repeating action, 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 fast, 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 detail, 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 it just gets overwhelming. It gets boring. If you do only slow motion, it gets overwhelming and boring. So what you have to do is you have to go back and forth to keep that brain stimulated and awake. I think music is the same case. So like, when you have so much going on in a song, and again, this is not the writer's problem or anything like that, if you're not invested in it, it's going to be easy to dismiss it because you're not invested in it, and it's just like blah, blah, blah. It's just like this is like, a lot of other things. But if you're invested in it, you're willing to like put forth the effort to go for it and to really dig in deep. Which is why I said I think it's terrible to give people long songs for a first listen of a band, and if they don't have any context in which to invest in that band yet. Let me put it this way. I love Dream Theater. I've loved Dream Theater since 1994, 93. And when they have 20-minute songs or 18-minute songs, I have to like put in energy even with them, and I'm completely invested in them. So when it comes to a band that I don't know and I've never been introduced to before, on a first listen, when it's 15 minutes long, it's just so much to take in. And I'm not that invested in them because I don't know them, not because they're not good, but because I don't know them. So it's hard for people to get it all. That being said, for a 15-minute song, it went against a lot of my predispositions. For other stuff that are 15 minutes, I'm kind of just like dead after 7 minutes or 8 minutes, even if it's like pretty good. This was good enough that it was holding my attention for most of the song, but it was still long. I would guess if I knew these guys very well and I like followed them and they were like a band that I was really into, i.e. I was invested into them, it would be much easier to like get 15 minutes out of this. But on a first listen, it's tough. I'm just saying it's tough. But this band definitely, on a first listen, did better than any other band for a 15-minute song or plus song that I've listened to before. So I hope you take that into context and understand what I mean. So on the one hand, this song was amazing. I'm definitely interested in this band more. They fit right into the category of the kind of music that I like. It's great. I couldn't complain about anything they really did in the song itself. So my complaint of it being 15 minutes, which is the other hand, has nothing to do with the band or the sound of the song. It was just that it's completely outside of their control or ability on a first listen for someone to be really invested in something that's 15 minutes long that they don't know or not invested to. So hope that makes sense. Keep requesting songs. If it's like this is exactly down the alley that I like. I'm definitely going to be listening to more of these guys. I want to check out who this guitar player is and keyboard player because they were freaking badass, and I can't believe I've never heard of them before because of that. So as always, like and subscribe. Marillion's coming next week. Remember to remind me what song with the link. All right, peace out.